I'm going to walk you through the process of how to add a calendar page to your course and how to embed a calendar. So I've got a course here, Algebra 2, and what I'd like to do with that, in addition to having a number of other items here along the left navigation area, I've got the syllabus, which we would like to require for all classes, all OpenClass courses at a bare minimum. We'd also like to have a calendar page for every student. And in that calendar page, we'd like you to embed the course calendar created for you by Teacher Dashboard. Teacher Dashboard creates a course calendar, shares it with every student in your course, and we would like that to be the one-stop shopping place where you're posting assignments for students so they have a consistent place to look for every course. They know there's going to be one calendar or one calendar per course. So again, the consistency piece is something we'd very much like to encourage moving into this year. So I've got a fake course here that I've created, Algebra 2, and as you can see I've got the syllabus, but what I'm going to do is create a calendar content page right underneath the syllabus. So to do that I go to the Modify menu, and you see my page is there, but I'm going to add a page, add a new item, and the item type is a content page. That's just a general area to put content, and I'm going to call it calendar. And hit save. By default it puts it at the bottom of my navigation bar. I could use my little arrows here to slowly pop it up to the top, but I happen to know it's going to be part 3, or I want it in the 3rd position there, so I'm just going to change the number. Boom, it's been moved. And so I'll X that out and it should show up for you. And if I click on it, it's a blank page. Nothing has been added there. But what we're going to do is embed the calendar right there. You do it once, you set it and forget it, and forever whenever you add something via that Google Calendar, it should be updated automatically for you and your students. So I'm going to go to Modify Page first, although I don't have anything to modify just yet. Now this is the design editor, and it looks a little bit like kind of your standard mini word processor. What you see is what you get. But what we ultimately really want to do is we're going to paste something. We're going to paste the embed code into the HTML area. And that's the coding that kind of is underneath all of the stuff that you see on the web. Don't really need to know any coding, you just need to know what to copy and what to paste. So to do that, I'm going to go to my calendar, and again, Teacher Dashboard creates a calendar for you, and it shares it automatically with the students that are in your courses or in your course. So I've got this Algebra 2 calendar that I've created just to mimic what Teacher Dashboard does. But you go to that calendar and you highlight it, and you will click on this little arrow, down arrow, and you go to Calendar Settings. And it has a whole bunch of stuff there, but if you scroll down you'll see along the left, embed this calendar. And to the right here is the code that you need. You don't need to know anything about it necessarily, you just need to know that you have to highlight it. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go back to my calendar manager. Now here's the trick. You're not in design, okay, because if you do that and you paste, it's just going to be this gobbledygook that you don't want. But if you're in the HTML area and you paste that code and hit save, now OpenClass knows what to do with it. Boom, the calendar is right there. Alright, and you hit Save Changes. That was probably already saved, but just in case. And I'm going to go back to that view mode, and that's what the students will see. So they can organize their calendar when they're looking at it. They can look at the week mode, the month mode, the agenda mode. There's nothing there. I'm going to quickly add something to this calendar just to show you how it will update. Let's say my first test is going to be Friday, September 13th, and I'm just going to say 8:30 a.m. Alright, I've got it on the correct calendar. If you had a biology test or something, you'd put it on the biology calendar, but I'm going to put it on the Algebra 2 calendar for my students, and then I'll create that event. Now, just to go into the calendar a little bit, I'm just going to click on it, edit the event. You can add attachments. You can add just about whatever you want. You can add a Google Drive file. You can upload a document. You can add all sorts of stuff to these calendar events. Dates, times, whatever, alarms, whatever you want. But I'm just going to go back to my calendar here and scroll over to September, and there it is. My students will see Algebra 2 test. All right, they see the agenda mode once the school year starts. I personally prefer the agenda mode because you can see all the events in a list, but that will be one place for your students. Again, one-stop shopping to help them organize their digital lives. So in every course that you teach, I would ask that you create a calendar page and embed the teacher dashboard calendar in it. Thank you very much.